Hi there, Teresa from the Fargo Red Wing Shoe Store. I'd like to thank you, the hardworking men and women, for supporting our small business, because we couldn't do it without you. So thank you to each and every one of you for helping us have this memorable year. It's been our pleasure to help you. If you've never worn Red Wing boots, stop in and see what we're all about at 3003 Main Avenue in Fargo. Red Wing shoes for ultimate durability.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, January 2nd. Lisa, Lydia, and Ryan in with us.
Filling in for
morning.
Scott. He'll be back Monday.
Yeah. Of course, it's kind of that time of the year. We talk about this a lot.
Yep.
I thought it felt like Monday because I had yesterday off. And so I had the Sunday scaries because I had to go to work today.
But good news, it's Friday.
Yes, that's true. Better than when it is Monday.
Totally,
And
yep.
You think
Much
it's
better,
Friday.
yeah.
Yep, for sure. Well, thank you for joining us for this Facebook Live. Of course, we're live right around this time every weekday morning, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. Just go to inforum.com/podcast and look for the Inforum Minute. All right, this morning, it didn't snow on my way in, which was kind of new and different.
Yeah, it's been snowing pretty much every morning this week. This is the first morning that we have not seen flakes on the radar. However, there are a couple of flurries out there. The Oaks camera proved me wrong when I said, there's no snow this morning. And I was like, oh, joke's on me. There are flakes. You don't find them on the radar. They're such a small, teeny tiny snowflake that it's flying under the radar. So you don't see it when you look at your radar map on your weather app on your phone, but there are a couple of flakes out there. Anywhere that there's a cloud, you could see a flake this morning. Nothing that's very organized or going to leave behind accumulation or any sort of impact. Nonetheless, it's there. Otherwise, chilly, where we've seen a clear sky overnight. Northern Valley, northern Minnesota, they've been in the teens below this morning.
Not loving that.
No, wind chill values in the 20s below, so some really cold air up north. We've been blanketed with clouds, and we're warm this morning in Fargo at a whole 5 degrees. It's not warm, but it's warmer than the teens below. This afternoon, we all make it to about 10. Cloud cover increases, kind of thickens up throughout the day. Excuse me, sorry. And we'll watch for patches of light snow as we head into the overnight. Very light, less than a half inch for any sort of accumulation. So not a big snow. Most of us will miss out, but if you wake up to a new dusting on your driveway tomorrow morning, that's why. So we'll leave a flurry chance around early tomorrow. Mostly cloudy for your Saturday. Light wind, which is nice, less than 10 miles an hour. High temp to about 10 again tomorrow. Not warm. A fine travel day, though, if you do have any travel plans for your Saturday. Sunday, especially if you're, headed out of town for the weekend, you're looking to come back, I want you to watch out for freezing drizzle, wintry mix on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Doesn't look heavy or very organized, but it takes very little of that stuff to kind of make things a skating rink out there. So we're going to watch for ice accumulation, a glaze of ice on the roads on Sunday afternoon. We warm up a little bit, breezes out of the southeast with that wave of moisture moving through, meeting some of that warmer air. That's why we have to watch out for not only just snow, but a little bit of that mix stuff.
Are you a little concerned about travel?
Slightly, yeah. We're going to have to watch out for some icy roads by Sunday afternoon, I think. I don't know if it's going to be like a widespread blanket of ice. Probably not. But, some slippery spots. If you're driving on Sunday afternoon and you notice maybe a little moisture starting on your windshield, I would slow down, take off the cruise control.
Smart.
That sort of thing. Wraps up from the west to the east later Sunday. Should be long gone by the time you wake up on Monday. We'll be here on First News. We'll let you know if there's any icy roads on Monday. It's probably going to be a little hectic on the roads on Monday because a lot of folks headed maybe back to work after a long holiday break. Kids headed back to school.
Yep.
How are your girls feeling about that?
They've enjoyed their break.
Not really excited for it. I remember the Sunday scaries feeling.
It's a real thing.
Going back after winter break for sure. So roads probably going to be busy on Monday morning. So we'll have to watch for any sort of weather impact to that. Otherwise, Monday temperatures are back into the 20s, 30s on Tuesday. Your next chance at anything that even remotely looks like a snowstorm comes next weekend, like Friday into Saturday. So a full week away, which means I don't have a lot of detail. The track could totally shift and completely miss us, that sort of thing. But somewhere in the upper Midwest, probably a snowstorm, or at least a good chance at snow, Friday into Saturday of next week. So that would be January 9th and 10th. Yeah, my day's right.
Anytime anything's that far away, it's
questionable.
Yeah.
But that chance is out there. Don't cancel travel plans just yet, but we'll watch it for you. Okay, that's all. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Lydia.
All right, let's check some of our morning news headlines. Family's New Year turned into a nightmare after one man died in a shooting in Wilkin County. It actually happened less than an hour into the new year, just south of Wolverton, which is just north of Breckenridge. The victim was identified as Jordan Bohm. His mother, Michelle Sanger, tells us that her son had just celebrated his 22nd birthday on December 21st. Sanger says her son was with a group of people at a home when the man who shot him was playing with a handgun. She says he put the gun to Bohm's neck and it went off.
Now, she tells us she knows who did this. However, we are still waiting for police to confirm a suspect or the identity of who she suspects did this. She says the man was actually a friend of her son's friends and that her son had actually worked in his garage on some cars before. Now, at this time, there is only one person in the Wilkin County Jail with a pending charge for third-degree murder that would fit the description of this case, and that is for 26-year-old Myron Johnson. Now, as I mentioned, the sheriff's office has not confirmed that connection. However, the only person with that charge. We are still working to learn if that connection or to confirm that connection for you this morning.
A Pearl, Minnesota man will be in court today facing just some of the charges from an alleged crime spree last fall. His name is Nathaniel Smith. Today he's facing 4 theft charges and 1 count of criminal trespass. He pleaded not guilty to those charges back in October. According to court documents, over 3 days in September, Smith is accused of stealing at least 4 vehicles, a purse, 2 cases of pop. He ran from police and is accused of holding 2 people at gunpoint when stealing one of those vehicles. Police say he was arrested in an empty apartment that they say he had broken into. That's where they say they found a bag with a stolen gun. Across the 4 separate criminal cases, Smith now faces 12 charges in total, including 9 felonies.
A very complex case.
Yes.
He's only facing some of those charges right now in his court appearance today. He will have other court appearances for those other charges. Now, also in town, the new year is bringing in higher costs for MAP bus riders. All their fixed route and paratransit cash bus fares are going up. Now, the bus pass is staying the same price. It's just those fixed routes and the paratransit cash bus fares, but they will also have a new 7-day option available. That is just $10. Now, this is kind of big. It's the first change for MAP bus fares since 2009, 16 years.
I'm excited about this because I love Mexican restaurants. A new Mexican restaurant is on the horizon for Fargo. The city of Fargo recently issued the $1.3 million building permit. The new restaurant will be called La Teresa. It will be located off 32nd Avenue South, pretty much right across from Shields Arena. Of course, it's not patio season now, but people are going to love this. The restaurant will feature a 1,000 square foot patio area.
It's not a bad spot for a patio or a bad spot for tacos, so that'll be good for the area. Also happening in town, this one's pretty big. The largest high school wrestling tournament in the U.S. kicks off today at the Fargo Dome. More than 3,000 wrestlers from across 5 states will be in town for this annual Rumble on the Red Wrestling Championship, is what it's called. 22 mats with non-stop wrestling action over 3 days. Sounds pretty intensely chaotic. You can watch it via a live stream. That'll be online. You can check that out. There's a link to sign up to watch that live stream. You go to fargorumble.com to see that one.
And before we let you go, we have a new scam we want to warn you about. East Grand Forks police say they've received reports from people who mailed checks to pay their Discover credit card bills, only to later find those checks had been altered. If you have a Discover card, officers recommend using a different payment form, such as going online or by phone. They also urge you to review any recent payments to make sure your checks were not changed. And if you believe you have been a victim of fraud, you should call your local police department.
So definitely something to keep your eye on
Yep.
if you're a Discover card holder. Well, today, Hot Mike is live from 9 to 11. You won't see Dom Izzo there. He's had some time off for the holidays, but you can still catch that on Inform.com as well as on WDAY Extra. That'll be this morning.
And remember, right now is a great time to get your Inform.com subscription. It's your all-access pass. All these news, weather, sports headlines all in one place. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out those deals. And join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
That's right. We got plenty of shows for you throughout the rest of the day to send you off into the weekend.
Have a great day, everyone.